Let's see.
Are these the things that intake the sound when we talk?
Yes. Okay. All right. We're gonna hit the record to this computer. Okay. All right. Before we begin, I would just like to let everyone know that this is being recorded, and if anything that is said can be for at a later date.
That's it. I'm leaving.
All right. All yours.
Hey, good evening, Community Board
Wait.
13.
No,
No,
Hold on. No. Go. Dennis is our chair of the
Our
committee.
new chair.
Yes.
CB13's Parks Committee. Welcome, everybody, and thank you for being here tonight. Appreciate it. This is my first official Parks meeting as chair, so excuse me or forgive me if I'm out of bounds here or out of my out of league here. So not used to this, but we'll get through this together. It's all a learning process for me as well. Jennifer, thank goodness, is my right-hand person here. She's our
Yes.
vice chair. Right,
Those
Jen?
are very newly.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
Okay, good evening.
No.
Just dip into
We
it.
jump right into it.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead.
First on the agenda is the review of the Kaiser Park design,
And we have.
and that's the only item on the agenda. And then we have some representative here from Parks.
Yep.
Can you introduce yourself, please? Parks?
Absolutely. Good evening, Community Board 13. My name is Shakeem, the Director of Capital Projects for Brooklyn. I'll let my colleagues introduce themselves. I'll pass it over to Gus.
Hi, I'm Gus Frint. I'm a Deputy Director of Landscape Architecture for Brooklyn. And with me is Samir. Are you on?
Yeah. Oh, hi, my name is Samir Roy, landscape architect, Capital Project, New York City Parks.
And from my team also is Julie Cornfield. I'm not sure if she's available to speak, but Julie Cornfield is a project development coordinator for Capital Projects for Brooklyn. So we are here to obviously present Kaiser Park Playground reconstruction. I will need to share my screen. I just need to have.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I will make you a co-host. Don't worry. You can definitely do that. I made Roy a co-host, but you can definitely be a co-host too. Okay. And it's all yours.
Great. Okay, can we all see that?
Yes.
Yep.
sir.
We got
Real-time.
we have the printout too.
Yeah.
So go ahead. For the people who are on Zoom, they can see it. We will send you guys a copy once this is finished. So don't feel left out. We will send it to you too.
Okay, great.
All yours.
All right, so Kaiser Park playground reconstruction. My family grew up in Coney Island, so this is for my first community board meeting that I'm presenting with my colleagues. This is really special to me. I do love this park as well. As a runner, I use the track quite often in the past. So I'm excited to get started here. As you see, so it's budgeted from the Mesa mayoral budget, $5 million, and I'm going to kick it over to landscape architect Samir Roy to present. Samir, we good?
Thank you, Sakim. Good evening, everyone. This will be quick. Hopefully, I'll be able to wrap it up within 10 or 20 minutes. Okay, this Kaiser Park playground, we have around $5 million, which includes design as well as construction cost, and project size is about 33,000 square feet. Next, please. As Sakim mentioned, this is a Coney Island section of Brooklyn. I don't need to give a further explanation, and we're going to see the more about the design aspects. Next, please. This is unfortunately in the flood zone. Next, please. This is land use. Just bear with me for a second. This is land use plan showing we have residential, single family, and two-family home along Neptune Avenue, and on the further left we have mostly apartment buildings. Next, please. I'm sorry. For some reason, I don't see the entire slide. Can you full screen it by any chance? Control L will give you full screen.
Samir, might be your view options. If you,
Yeah, I have it as full screen.
yeah, you do fit window. Fit to window.
No, it doesn't, especially the lower portion getting cut off completely. Okay. Okay, I'll run as I see. This is the neighborhood context plan, and it shows 5 minutes walk and also the 10 minutes walk diagram, we call it. So within 5 minutes walk, we don't have many parks, but there are a few other parks within 5 and 10 minutes walk. There are a few parks with playgrounds, by the way. Next, please. This is the overall Kaiser Park, how they look like. There are other play facilities, especially baseball field, track, and also soccer field, and plus handball and many other play facilities. Next, please. Site analysis diagram. We just do an assessment here. We found like in this park, it's a pretty old, play equipment you could see, and you have access from the, farther north, which is basically giving access near the PRB, public restroom building. And of course, we have walkways in all 4 sites, and along the Neptune Avenue, you have sidewalk. Right now we have 2 to 5 play equipment, some swings, some very old splash pad, and some vegetation. We will see more in the subsequent slides. Next, please. This is tree inventory. There are some trees within the site, and they range from 3 to 9 or 10 inches calipers, so they are not really very mature. However, we're trying to save all the trees. There's 2 tiny trees. We need to transplant them just to accommodate them well in our design. Next, please. These are the images. On the left is the sidewalk, how they look like. They're in fair condition. On the right, we have park entrance going from the Neptune Avenue. Next, please. This is the entrance to the play area right now. And on the right, you see aged play equipment for 5 to 12 years old. Next, please. Some close-up of 2 to 5 play equipment. You see they're really aged and outdated. And on the right, you see some site furniture, some light fixture, and of course, some trees at the background. Next, please. Additional picture showing, spray shower fixture, what we see right now, and also some seating areas. Obviously, they are really old, and it's high time that we do improvement on this part. Next, please. Okay, in our scope meeting, when we came, you guys gave us a feedback. Based on the feedback, we develop our design. Most of the residents requested play, especially the sensory play equipment and climbing feature was their priority. So they are, addressed big time. And of course, water. They really wanted to have, water in the park because they want as a destination play area. And above all, green and seating. We are trying to save all the trees, as I mentioned, and also introducing additional trees to make it more, kid-friendly and cooler. Plenty of benches and tables will be provided that you will see in our subsequent slides. Next, please. So here our schematic plan. If you look at the entrance, right now we have only one entrance in the middle, which is from the PRB side. We removed it and we introduced two additional entrances. One is northeast, another one is on the further left, you can see. So it's creating a loop. Once you enter to the park, you see on your right 5 to 12 play equipments, which will be like the gem to the park. And on the left, you will have a steel top table. If you go further, you will see 5 feet high, swing. It has a bucket seat, also companion seats, and they are, kept in a corner so that it's safe for other park users. If you keep going, further towards the west, you will see painted games, and to your right, you will see 2 to 5 play equipments. So, and of course, we have provided plenty of seating area at a very strategic location so that parents can sit and look at their children. And at the same time, they can also enjoy the nice view of the spray play, which is at the center. So that will be the main attraction in the play is the spray area. We're going to show you more picture, how it's going to look like. As we walk, we have also introduced sonic architecture sensory play equipment, which is mainly for sensory elements. We paid a special attention to that. We have introduced a playhouse, planet climber, Todd picnic table. These are for small children. And of course, 2 to 5 equipments to your right is tucked in a way. It looks like a egg shape, just to give a special character while looking at the park, especially walking around. And if you go further up, you will see 8 feet high swing, which is a little bigger, and it has a 4-strap seat and also one ADS seat. We have introduced some drinking fountain at strategically located so that children can use and look at them as they need to. Next, please. These are the new fence diagram. We are getting rid of the existing fence. We are putting new steel picket fence. Next, please. Okay, these are 5 to 12 play equipments. You see there are so many bright colors we are introducing. We are introducing play at various levels. We will have climbers going up, we are going down. So it's a overall experience from one end to another. It's not like a one equipment, one kids are climbing on that. So it's a series of equipment, and there are high, and there are low levels so that different age group can use as they feel. But this particular one is specifically for 5 to 12. Next, please. This is 2 to 5. We know 2 to 5 kids, they're younger and their ability is limited compared to 5 to 12. So they are more towards the ground level play area. They also have a special, excitement, like they have bridges, they have slides. And of course, there are some other features just to create an excitement to this play equipment. Next, please. These are the sensory play equipments. As we said, we are paying special attention to the sensory equipments. We are introducing marble panel, sign panel, and also tic-tac-toe panel, as you can see from your left. And on the right, we are having, match 4 panel, sound rain panel, and also OptiGear panel. And we will be using the color. I mean, all the pictures are black and white, just to give an idea, but we will be using the color as we have shown in the panel. We are going to use brighter color as it's shown. Next, please. So there are more sensory play equipments. We are using Clubhouse, Planet Climber, and also Playhouse. And next, please. Another attraction on the corner, we have introduced some equipment to play. They're like drums. We have congas, triple play, and Ginza with sit. So this is like a group. They can come as a family, or school kids. They come. I have seen last time when I visited, there are like a lot of school children visiting, so they can play in a group and have real good time. Next, please. We have introduced color seal coat paint, which is we found like we are trying to add a sea theme, marine theme to this design, so that basically complement with all these sardine, tuna, blue whale. So these are all just to get children involved and just to get them familiar what the sea marine theme means and different type of marine elements. They can of course get some idea by looking at this, and also it gives a sense of direction, when they're walking and what they're leading to. Next, please. As I was saying, spray play, that's the spray play we're talking about. This is water tunnel. This will be very exciting, once it's built. When kids are walking or passing through it, they will feel like, they're walking through a water tunnel. Next, please. These are the park standard furniture we are using here. We have park security light. This is type B light pole, some seating area and benches, some tot picnic table, and also tot table. Next, please. Additional side furniture, we have some high-low drink fountain, bottle filler, trash receptacle, some bike racks, and some bollard activator for spray shower. Site material, this is a standard site material we're using. We're using color seal coat, safety surface for the safety requirement of the children. We are also using a different type of color paper just to create interest to the children when visiting this, and also keep this place cooler because of the anything darker color, especially the black, make the space really hot. Next, please. Plant palette, we are using October Glory, some Ulmus parviflora, and some crabapple for the trees, but there are not a lot of trees, but these are the trees we are choosing. Next, please. Ground level planting, we are having some Prunus larasaurus, some Lerapi, Carex, and Manhattan euonymus as shrubs and other ground covers. Next, please. And that's our final schematic plan, and we need your support to move forward. Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you for that presentation.
Thank you, Samir.
Thank you.
Love the colors, love the themes. I love that you've integrated the marine life into the pavement as well. The soft play areas with the cushioning on the floor is a great idea, very necessary. I especially love the water play areas. I think that's great, considering
Thank
how hot it's been over the past few summers. I think it'll be wonderful. The surfaces obviously are gonna be aggregate so that they are not slippery.
Yes.
I have a question on slide number 14.
Mhm.
You have two entrances on I believe that's the northern side of the
Yes.
park. No
Yes.
entrances on no other side, just on the northern side.
You don't want
Yeah.
to grab and go.
What's that?
You don't want to grab the kid and go. That's why it's on the inside of the park
Gotcha.
for safety matters.
Okay,
Parents know.
makes sense. So there's one way in and
Yeah.
one way.
Oh, no, two.
Two ways in.
Yes.
Two ways.
No, no,
and
2 ways
three
out.
is out.
Street,
Not from the street,
street,
no, from
only
the
from
street.
parks.
Yes.
Very smart, good design, and the whole park is fenced in
Yes.
with a 7 foot tall, no,
No,
not
they're
7 foot,
5 foot.
4 foot,
4 foot.
4 foot tall fence.
I think
Steel
5,
fence.
right?
5 foot.
5 foot.
5 foot still picket.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
All right. Anyone?
great.
From the people who are here first, in-house, but Gershi, do
Yeah, hi, my name's Koichi Shirayagi. I'm a local area dad. My questions, I have two of them. One is about these gates. What I wanted to know is, do they have a design feature so that it's harder for the kids to run out and, easy for, what I tend to do is like my son likes to run away. So I want to make sure that right now, when I take him to the playground, it's very easy for him to run out of that. The park, the way the gate is designed. So I want, gates where it's harder for the kids to run out, but easy for, the parents to get in and close it. So that's my first question.
All right. Is there any answer to that?
Do they know you're asking?
Yeah, Samir.
Yes, I'll just because we design double gates, I mean dual entrance, considering the maintenance is a critical item for any parks to stay in good shape, because so the MNO can bring their truck in to clean all this garbage and then get out of the park. That's one of the key concepts. And of course, for children, when they run around, that's definitely concerning, and we'll consider it and see how we can resolve if there's anything.
But there is a swinging door to go into the play area. If you look closely on page 14, on the top
Yes.
and right, so that you can open and close it,
Mhm.
which is good because the current one you can't close it at all. Right, it's just open. Yeah, we know. We know.
So that's what I.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
only the swings. Yes, only the
Yeah.
swings, but in a control entrance. Yes.
Okay.
My other quick question was, the slides at the end, the plants that you have proposed. I see one is called Manhattan, so I'm guessing it's native to the area, but are these trees and are all of these shrubs native plants to the area?
We intend to put native plants. Yeah, Manhattan euonymus is native, and we intend to use native plant palette just to consider sustainability compliance.
And like these shrubs are they, do landscapers say that they're good at absorbing water? Because we do have flooding events. That's part of your presentation. I want to make sure that you maximize the use of native plants that will absorb the most water in flooding events.
Absolutely. We strictly follow guidelines given to us. We intend to use native plant pellet. And also because, we have short stuff with the maintenance and operations. So it's very hard to do the irrigations. So as the result of that, we intend to use plants which are, drought tolerant and native to the region.
Okay. All right. So speaking about that, just real quick, is the play area has porous pavement? Because you mentioned about it being resilient, the area. Our quick question would be: are these grounds able to absorb water
Using porous asphalt.
using porous? Yes.
These are not porous pavements because we got high water table as far as we know. So if we put porous paver in a high water table area, then it's not going to work. So that's the reason we didn't want to. But this is a lot which calls for a SWEEP, stormwater pollution prevention compliance. So that is going to require some special attentions to this site. So that will be addressed as per the DEP guidelines.
Okay. All right. Before we get to Zoom, we have two people here, Maria and Charlene.
We could possibly add a couple more slides to the
Yes.
2 and 5 play equipment, because I can already see it.
Right.
The fighting.
Yes.
I only come.
Yeah, there's only one slide unit there, not for any of the other locations. Yeah,
Good point, Maria.
yeah, we looked. Tuck it in somewhere that they can go up and down so that they're not just fighting on the toddler slide. Yeah. Okay.
Next question.
All right, Charlie?
My question is, in that area, there's a lot of people who have dogs,
Yes.
who walk their dogs in that area. Has there been any type of provisions or any type of consideration for the dogs being in the park and making
Right.
stuff in the park? Because I know one of the other parks, what they did is they put area where you can walk your dog at in the park.
Dog park.
So
Yeah.
I think that would be a solution to try to help keep down the dog mess and putting in, the things where they have different bags to pick up after your dog and stuff.
And a
So I
garbage
think
can.
that would be a good thing to put in this park as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
go ahead.
so I represent the operations in as far as my role. So that's something that we can address with the district in regards to like putting up signs and providing some bags. I know exactly what you're talking about.
No, not with kids.
No,
Dogs are allowed.
No,
Dogs will be
no.
allowed.
no dogs, no dogs allowed
Those are not allowed in the playground,
in the play area.
the play
Right,
area.
that was
But
much more.
But it's not that easy, and there's no location near Kaiser Park. We know. It has to be set off on the side, so that it's away from children. You don't want the dogs to go after the children, and it's all volunteer. What do you call it? Run. So anyone who wants to do it has to have a volunteer base in order to do it. The parks is not going to maintain it for us.
that's correct.
Over by where?
Like the baby area.
Oh, yeah.
They could put something over there.
Okay.
Where people would be able to walk their dogs and clean up after them.
Yeah.
How about just getting park enforcement to do the job?
No, it's not that easy. The whole thing here is, Shakeen would say, this is a capital project. In Astor Levy Park, it costs 5 million, 4 million to do the dog run over there. And that is a dedicated area for it, but it's going to be run by the volunteers. Whoever has dogs over there, use it, because if they don't maintain it, it's going to be taken away. So it has to be maintained by the owners, not by parks, PEP officers or maintenance crew. Yeah.
Don't do the fact that.
Well, it is not allowed everywhere in the other parks too. It's just, you gotta catch them in the act. And if you catch them in the act, then they get fined. And especially if they're not on leash, because we know that, if it's running freely, no, it's a danger to everybody. Yes. But the idea of asking for a dog run, we can ask them, Shakeen can ask us in the future, if they can put something in. They are going to be doing the, what do you call it, the pathway in and out of Kaiser Park. Hopefully we can see if you can squeeze something in there, along those new pathways, so that, so it can, so they don't have to come back later and dig up the grounds. So maybe if they can make it, part of it somehow, I'll leave that up to you guys. So you can get back to us on that. Anybody else here for now? All right, we're gonna go over. Craig, you're first, then comes Mark, and then comes Lucy. Craig, you're first.
Thank you, Eddie. Good evening, everyone. So I actually have 2 design issues and 3 maintenance issues. Let's just start with the design issues, and then you can go to somebody else and come back to me later. So on the park design, I had a question. You have a couple of planted areas, 2 of them in the somewhat middle of the, yep, there we go. Okay, so there's dense trees down to the right, and there's dense trees down to the left. I was wondering if within either of those spaces there might be room for some kind of a pollinator garden or some kind of pollinator plantings concentrated in the park. I think it's a natural to have butterflies and bees and kids all in one place together, learning from each other. They seem to do quite well in Astor Levy Park, and we'd love to see that repeated here in Kaiser Park. And the second design issue was the base around the benches right now have cobblestone treatment. I personally would not want to see cobblestones taken out of the park. If there's a way that they can be preserved and incorporated into the new design where the benches are, I'd suggest that be something that you take a look at. So let's stop there with the 2 design issues: pollinator plantings and retaining cobblestones at the benches.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay, what's the other question that you have, or?
Oh, well, okay. I have 3 maintenance issues. First of all, going back to Astor Levy Park, we saw with all the customized play equipment there that one act of vandalism has effectively taken about a quarter of the park out of commission for what's now gone on for months. So I was wondering if with the custom equipment that's being used here, how much maintenance could be done in-house, and whether or not we can have some kind of a contract in place in the event that there is some kind of unforeseen event like vandalism or something, so that we don't lose access to the playground for months on end. That's one maintenance issue. Second maintenance issue, you showed a trash receptacle. Is there any way that we can get recycling receptacle with that in the park? And the third maintenance issue is you showed crabapple trees as one of the preferred tree plantings. Crabapple trees produce fruit. Wouldn't want to see fruit reproducing around the play equipment because it drops and it tends to get funky when it hits the ground. So if you could put the crabapple trees somewhere around the fringes of the park and not near the play equipment or the benches, that would be preferred.
Okay, all right. Samir,
Get
you
those
got that?
5 issues?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can definitely address that. Yeah, these are all
Great.
good comments. Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
Sounds good. Okay, next we have is Mark.
Hi, Koichi asked 2 of my questions, but truck access for maintenance, is there like another part of the gate of the fence that just has locks on it that opens up, or how how do maintenance trucks get in there?
That's it.
So it's not necessarily like maintenance trucks is gonna get inside of the park. They'll maintenance trucks usually typically drive along this path here. Um, it's a park house north of the park, and they usually park here and collect the trash and do what they need to do in regards to the maintenance aspect. So they're never really anywhere near close to the park per se. They certainly shouldn't be close, but it's right along this path, so not necessarily near the gates or the fences.
All right. Well, the boardwalk has taught us that the park's maintenance just drives on there with their trucks to do whatever they have. They have no interest in walking from the corner, which I might drive. I park somewhere else and walk to the thing. But the park's employees just bring their trucks right on the stuff. So do you have any provision for that? Because it's a reality that the workers are going to bring their trucks for whatever maintenance they have to do onto this property. Is it able to take whatever weight? I mean, not talking about a 18-wheeler, but we are talking about parks vans for maintenance. And that's an issue we have on the boardwalk and the damage from those, which we've been a constant discussion in the Parks Committee on this.
Yes,
that-
the vehicles are. Yeah, I understand. They're just there just to do their operation services. Never to, just park there for long time. The commissioner certainly doesn't support that type of thing, but just for operational purposes only. And the pavement, would definitely be able to hold up, to that. And I get you on the boardwalk. I totally agree. Bigger trucks certainly should not be there. But that's something to address with amongst the operations district for that area.
Okay, is
Thank
that
you.
it? All right,
Yeah, that's it.
Lucy?
Lucy.
You're next, Lucy. Lucy?
I'm coming. I'm on my phone. I can't figure it out,
Get
but
off
I
the
think I
phone.
figured it out. Okay,
All right.
thank you first of all for this presentation, and thank you for finally getting to this park. I've only been here 30 years. I personally mowed the grass there. Yes, I did when my daughter was playing softball, but that's a different story. I have two questions. One is, how many benches were there before, and how many are going to be there moving forward? And what I'm looking at, I don't see many benches here, and I'm getting old.
Now
It's like one, two, three, 4, 5, 6,
Well, they should
7,
know,
8.
Eddie. They should know how many they've had and how many they're gonna.
They're all lost.
I think they're more than double.
Yes.
Oh, so you doubled them. Thank you.
Yep.
That's that. The second question is, thank you, the knees are acting up. The second question is, and I apologize because I'm on my phone and I can't see it, and I didn't get this beforehand. You're now having two entrances. What happened? So weren't the entrances prior in the Neptune Avenue side? And why did you remove them? Are you going to tell me for the safety of the children?
No, right now there is no entrance from Neptune Avenue. In our community board meeting last time, we discussed about it, but residents like yourself.
That wasn't my question, sir. My question was, isn't that existing entrances now on Neptune, and now you're removing them?
No, there is no entrance to the playground from Neptune right now. No, there are entrance to the park. Those two asphalt walkway or drive you, I would rather say, they're like 10 to 12 feet wide, and they're like asphalt street, I would rather say. And but there were no entrance. Entrance was, if you go to existing condition slide, Sakim, I think slide number 4 or 5 probably.
Thank you.
Went too fast.
Because, no, a little bit more.
One more. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, right now we have only one entrance from public restroom building.
Yes. Okay.
With a park entrance legend.
Mhm.
That's the only entrance we have right now.
Okay, and now I'm visualizing it better. Thank you. So now you're placing two entrances on each side.
Yes.
Okay.
Two entrances, one from the right, another one is somewhere mid block, just to make sure people can use the public restroom easily and then get in, get out.
Okay, so gosh, the question left my head. I think someone asked this already, but the type of gates you're placing there, they're going to be, I think Eddie already answered it, they're swinging gates now as opposed to just gates that are wide open.
They are going to be swing gate. Yeah, they are going to be double swing gate. We can close them one and keep another one open, so that is little controlled. So it depends so much with the operations and how they want to operate. But
Okay.
these are a pretty standard gate we use all over the New York City.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right. So I know you guys have questions, right? Don't you have any other questions? Okay, so I'm gonna run with my questions because I did see some things that I thought were really good and that you should try to incorporate them. With the drums that you guys have, could you turn to the page with the drums? If it's any way possible to get a steel drum in there, because the Congo drums are nice and the other ones are nice, but a steel drum will make it more unique to the neighborhood. That people see it and they say I can't play it, and you know what, and and if there's one steel drum there or two, I think something like that would be nice. Because people always say, oh, I always want to play, but where can I play it? And you know what, they don't know where to. But now, guess what? We have one in our park. Is
Yeah,
that possible?
these are I just wanted to understand your question better. Are you talking about like if they're steel drum or
No,
you
no, no,
want?
no, 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 no. It's a steel drum band. You know how they have those in the Caribbean parade. They're like what do you call it? A 55 drum container. Uh, what do you call it? Bowled out so that they can play in it. It's a steel drum.
Yeah, I know what it is. I'll find something, Samir. I'll explain
Yeah,
it to you.
something
Okay.
similar to it,
Yeah,
so that
we
it's
can
native to the
definitely
neighborhood.
do a little research and introduce. I
Yeah,
think we have
I mean,
room for
I'm
that.
sure they must
Absolutely.
have it if they have these types of drums
Sure.
there. So it's something more that people will love to play.
Okay.
All right, that's the first one. Second one, is there any way of putting an electronic game in there? We know if anyone's seen the other parks, like Kelly Park, they have an electronic device in there where they can actually have a different type of sensory. Everything now is high tech. I mean, everything that you see now is pretty much getting to it, but they have a high tech machine that is like hide and seek, search and play, memorizing the colors. It's a very interactive what do you call it, technology that the parks can get into. I don't know if they have thought about. It's outdoors, and everyone, my daughter plays with it. But it's something that they learn, and I think if they have something that you can put into this area, that would be nice.
It's interactive.
It's interactive, yeah. I mean, even if you wanted to make
It's not a video game.
no, not a video game.
You don't want video.
I think
Saturday.
so I reviewed the Kelly Park, and I just want to chime
Yeah.
in really quick.
Okay.
And I love the idea as well, but as far as my inspection, I kind of raised my eyebrow because
Mm.
they put the battery in everything that they need to control underground, and
Okay.
if it needs to be repaired, they would have to excavate. So
Okay. All right.
yeah,
No, like
yeah.
I said, it was just an idea for
But
something like that.
but
Yeah.
but the thinking about that out loud, possibly, I don't want to speak for anybody, but for the future, we do
Okay.
these type of ideas. They should
Sure.
um
And
know,
if
for
not for
example,
this park,
be attached,
for the other
yeah,
parks.
right. So, be attached to the park house in some way where it's easy
Yeah.
to perform like maintenance and procedures like that. So, but I'm sorry, I just wanted to chime in because
Sure.
I was actually talking about that yesterday.
Okay. And one last thing. The water fountain is good, but have a little water fountain for the dogs because I don't want to see a dog going onto the adult fountain to get water. Is there any way you can have one for the dog? No, 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 no.
It's
When they
not for
first feed,
dogs. You can't have a water fountain there for
no,
dogs.
no, no,
Craig
no,
is
no, no.
absolutely right.
The bottom part, the bottom part where you can
Craig is
actually
right,
have
actually.
for. Okay, but like I said, if they have one new technology, where they can have it just for the spigot for the dogs on the bottom, so that they no matter what, there will be a dog on the leash. There will be dogs. Don't say that there won't be because there will be, you know. And something like this is more concerned that I don't want cross contamination. That's all. You know, I don't need a dog going on top of a fountain, and they do it on the boardwalk. It's true, and you know we get disgusted, but you know other people do other things too. But we just want to make sure when we see a dog, they're not going on top of the top. Okay, just to see if you guys can do that. All right, Lucy, it's your turn. Lucy.
Okay, now that it's recorded, I actually said Craig is correct, so everyone
No.
has it on record. Craig, I see your face. You don't see mine, but you can smile. You're
Okay.
encouraging people to bring their dogs there. And while I love animals, and you place the signage there, you give them a
Yeah.
nice little ticket, they will live and learn. That's my, so
Okay.
I disagree with that part about having
Or
a
do it on the
fountain for
outside then.
dogs.
Let them
Anyway,
come in.
but my initial question was, did I miss the timeline on this? And I know you said how much it's gonna cost, and I'm here 30 years, so it's gonna take another 30 years to fix the rest of the park.
I'll speak to this project right now, but so assuming we get the approval letter, right? This project started design this year, April 2025. It's a year for each process, so it's a design, procurement, and construction. So the design is obviously complete as we're presenting it today. The next step will be the procurement phase, and that would be to bid, work out the contract and find contractors and all that stuff. That takes about a year, because it's a bidding process. So that would be March or April of 2026 for the procurement. That year goes by. We got a contractor, things like that. Now construction will begin April 2027, and then all goes well, there'll be a ribbon cutting in 2028.
Okay. So 2027 is your answer is when they'll put the start, when they put the shovel into the ground.
Yes, for Kaiser Park Playground.
Playground.
Be
Yes,
clear.
the playground
Yes.
area. Oh, and talk about the other section too, since you're at the Kaiser Park
I'm sorry,
area.
Eddie, did he say a year it would be under construction?
In 2027.
Correct, 27 to 28 or 26 to
Yes.
27
No. 27.
to
27,
28.
28. Yes.
And what would be that month? Because you have to, are you gonna try to make it to start to do the, I know it's hard to work in the cold, but are you gonna try to do the construction so it
Will
won't,
be
so we'll minimize the non-use of the play area for the children in the summer? Those months? Did
If
I
the
say what,
if the
did
if
I
the
say
time
what
if
I,
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. If the timing is how it is right now, that unfortunately it will be a summer without the playground.
No,
well, obviously, because it's
no
gonna
problem.
be a year, but what I was saying, if you could minimize it, so it wouldn't be too much of the time of the summer for the children not to enjoy. Because in this district, we don't have many, I mean, yes, we're blessed with a beach and they can go to the beach, but we don't have any other nearby parks to take that away, especially when they're having food there and they give the kids summer food, food for the summer. And a lot of parents just are not fortunate enough to be able to take their kids to a luxurious place and they use this for the summer. So if you can minimize the summer non-use of it, in my opinion, would be really appreciated.
Okay, understood. Understood. We'll look at that. We'll consider that. Absolutely. And as a former recreation supervisor who, I could program the Kaiser Park right now, if I had the opportunity to, and I wasn't in the operations role. And I totally understand. So it's always something that I consider in regards to the playgrounds, because that's exactly where I come from in my years in Parks and Recreation. So I 100% would definitely consider that.
Okay. Yes, go ahead.
So I wanted to ask about this type B light pole. So we have some lights in parks or in our neighborhood that are out a lot of the time that are there's an issue with the batteries or something, and they're not, there's a lot of lights that are not operational that should be operational. So I wanted to ask about the types of light that you're using here for this light pole, and I want to make sure that, it's gonna be operational for the long run, and that the lighting in the park is gonna be adequate around the children's play area, especially, it gets dark very early in some parts of the year, so I want to make sure that lighting is good.
I'll defer to Samir in regards to the style of the light, but from the operation aspect, um, believe it or not, these light poles are maintained by DOT. And it's, trust me, we hear about them a lot, and if us as as an agency of parks, we can service them, but that's just unfortunately the jurisdiction of DOT. And any light poles that are out is always suggested to 311. But Samir, what type of light poles can you answer to that, please?
Well, type B light pole, they have we have been using LED for quite some time. So they are, they are usually like long lasting compared to the traditional one. So we are always, trying to make, changes and transition from one to another once we find something better options.
Yep.
So this is pretty standard, we found, and they work pretty good compared to their counterparts, older counterpart, I would rather say. So as far as the fixtures are concerned, I think that's what usually get bad, faster than the other. But as you had mentioned, the maintenance, once things are out of water and then maintenance need to replace it, park employee cannot go and replace it. So that is something DOT got to deal with it, if something need to be replaced. But as far as type B light pole, I think they're pretty solid based on our park experience for the last 10, 12 years.
The light that's always out is that I reported at 311, and they said they couldn't replace it, is in the park behind PS 90, just adjacent to PS 90, that you can see from the train station. Is the light is always out, and they 311 said that they could not replace it. They went to DOT, and they had no solution for the light being out all the time in that.
You need a complaint number. If you call the 311, give us a complaint number. We'll follow up tomorrow. Okay.
I forwarded it.
When?
Months ago.
Month. All right. Forward it back again, because I don't have it right now. Right this second. You got it. Okay. There's one or two things I also noticed. Can you turn to page 21? Page 21, guy. Yeah. 21. The sea creatures that you have there, are they 2-dimensional or 3-dimensional?
They're 2-dimensionals. They're like painted on ground. Yes.
Can they be 3-dimensional like the turtles? Because we've seen in other play areas that you've seen turtles that like that they jump on it, which is nice. Yeah, which is nice, but if you have a flat, flat is nice, it's fine, but this is more, a little bit, gives it more, a little bit depth, if they have something like that. like the turtle part. You don't have to do all four animals. It's just like the turtles. You could use them as stepping stones and stuff like that.
Typically, considering the ADA compliant, just need to make sure, like, it's all accessible.
Okay.
That makes us limited to play with surfaces.
Okay. Like I said, just a suggestion. Now on page 19, go 2 backs. Now you have the houses there. Is
Yep.
there any way of making them a boathouse or a ship instead? Only because everything is marine. We want it to have everything included as a marina. So like a boathouse or a ship.
You're so correct. We did some research and we couldn't find something match with the kind of marine theme we look for from the vendors, because our
Can they
ASTM
create one just
guidelines
for
are,
you?
I'm sorry?
Can they create one just for you and then they can sell it from there on? You could be the pilot one, the guinea pig. Prototype. I mean,
We
it will sell.
can give it a shot, maybe one or two. Yeah, I don't know when. I mean, we already discussed and we already tried, and time is an essence. So it was very hard to get something matching. Initially, we thought have the playground itself with a marine theme, and that was challenging. Then we focus on these little houses for our friends with disabilities. I think they needed it most than anything else.
Oh yeah, understood. Well, like I said, it's just more of tying everything in and just seeing that it's a playhouse. Why not make it a boathouse or a ship? Even a ship, so it doesn't have to be a boat, a house.
Sure.
Okay, all right. So back onto the Zoom. Craig, we have you first, and then Zanera.
No, I went already. Let Zanera go first.
All right, Zanera, you ladies first.
Sorry, I meant to lower my hand. I just wanted to say if the person can send me the 311 numbers, I'm happy to take a look at the street light or the park light that's out, and I'll check in with DOT.
Sure. You got it.
Zanera's the best.
Yes. Zanera's the best. You have that, Zanera? All right, Craig, you're next.
Thank you. So my last issue is actually more of a procedural one, which I'm addressing to the committee. Because you received some, what I think is pretty valuable input from members of the community board, Lucy, Koichi, myself, Mark, rather than just let those comments fall on deaf ears, I'm asking the committee, instead of just voting to approve these designs, and I do believe they should be approved, but I would ask the committee to consider passing a motion to conditionally approve them based on receiving feedback from the Parks Department prior to the general board meeting, so that we know that they heard what we had to say tonight, and so that we have responses from them on the issues that we've raised. So I'm asking the committee, instead of just approving this, to approve it with the condition that we would like to hear back from the Parks Department on our design comments prior to the general board meeting.
Okay, so wait. So Shakeem, can we do that? Is that an ask too much?
No, absolutely not. We can.
Okay.
Okay, so I make the motion.
Okay, so and Christian second. So is there any discussion on the motion? Just so
What does it do to the budget?
no, well, that's what you gotta find out.
Yeah.
Right now, their budget is 5 million, and everything falls in right now. But like I said, if they have a wiggle room to play with, they can get back to us with the condition of us saying yes to it, or at least explain to us what the reason is. Okay, so Joanne made the motion and Christian made seconded. So all right, anything?
Sounds good.
All right. Barbara, do you have it? I'll let you read the room.
Please restate the motion.
The motion is basically with all the conditions that we have mentioned, which we're gonna write out, and see if the parks will accept this with the current design that they have in play. So whatever we're gonna go back and look at those conditions.
Right, but the
put it
motion
together.
is to approve this letter with conditions.
With conditions, yes, with conditions. So whatever the
That needs
condition,
to be stated.
Barbara will write it out. Yes, we'll state them all. I'm not going through all of them because they are
No,
were
I'm
very
saying
good
the
points.
motion to approve needs
Yeah,
to be
to approve.
stated.
Yes, yes. Okay, all right. So Barbara.
Yes, with conditions.
Jennifer Thorpe, Scum,
Yes.
Dr. Franklin. Yes, with condition. With Jim O'Leary. Yes. Maria Montalvo. Yes, with conditions. Fran Schwartz. Yes, with conditions. Joanne Rice. Yes, with conditions.
And you could ask for Annie. Since we have quorum here, she can vote. So Annie, are you there? If she's not. Okay, well then that's it then. All right.
Plus, she has
so
to turn on her camera. If
yeah,
she's
I know,
here.
but I guess she's not there, so we're not worrying about it right this time. Gus, do you have a question?
Yeah,
For the
I'm
board?
just wondering if we could clarify what the issues are, so that we can start working on this right away, because it does set us back with our schedule, and you know, there's a lot to discuss.
All right. So we're discussing about let's see. Barbara, do you want to read some of them? Okay, Barbara's going to read some of them. So hold on.
Or can we get something in writing from you?
Yeah. Oh no, we're definitely going to get you right.
Okay.
So if that, we'll get it to you first thing tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon.
Okay.
Or tomorrow Friday. Yes. Okay. So that
Great.
at least you have it in your hand written out, so we don't looking through our minutes right now. All right. So
Thank you.
all right. So old news.
We got any old business to discuss? Anybody with new business to discuss?
Oh, one thing, the parks, with Astor Park, we did ask. Shakeen, are you still there? Astor Park playground. They've been asking about it. What is the status of that?
The status
The
of
play,
Astor
Park. Yeah.
it's let me just pull up my notes real quick. Hold on.
Sure.
Stop sharing.
Hey, Shaquem, it's Tiffany.
Oh, okay.
Go for it.
It is, yeah, it's been awarded, and the contractor is going to procure the material before he starts construction because there's a lead time. So we're expecting it to be replaced early spring.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that update. There
No
was
problem.
another question about the windbreakers at Kaiser Park, tennis court.
Saying we requested windbreakers at the tennis courts. It's very important for people that play outdoors all year round. And they've never replaced them.
Is anyone familiar with the tennis courts that they need the windbreakers or wind barriers?
I believe when we did our walkthrough, Eddie, you know, with Commissioner Marr, you know, he highlighted that as well. So I'll discuss and mention that this was brought up today.
Okay, all right. And anything else? Maybe you can give us some light on the timeline. Well, I guess for the Brighton Beach playground, Brighton Second Street playground. Is anyone there that might know inkling of it?
Julie, you have your notes with you, or I could pull my.
I can pull those up.
Okay. Yeah, it's just more of people have been asking about it, and you know, they know that they're going to lose a season or so when they're doing the construction part, but they are anxiously waiting to play pickleball. And let's see. Wait. They're going to find out.
Did you review and you're asking about when Brighton Playground is going into construction?
Yeah. Are they when they're going to start at least?
Yeah, so it's seeming like construction is expected to start in spring 2027.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you didn't miss it yet.
Yeah, I just brought it up. Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Follow up on it. You better be.
Okay.
Bring the last week tomorrow. That's what
Okay.
people-
Is there any other questions for the Parks Department?
Yes.
Yeah,
Question.
sure.
For the for Marlboro Playground, is there any information about that yet?
Oh, when are you gonna come back with their design? Because they had theirs in May. Kaiser was in April, theirs was in May. Now, so we're hoping that you guys will inform them of a meeting when the
Reason to bail.
final scoping is finished, the design.
Eddie.
Oh, okay. We still have a question.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I cannot find the button to raise my hand.
Okay, all right.
But
Okay,
I have a question to parking committee,
Sure.
to parking department. Two questions. First, is there any update or where do we stand on repairing our boardwalk?
give them boardwalk.
That's where we stand on what?
Time, yeah,
Oh.
timeline.
No.
Okay, Shakeen, any,
I I remember hearing Commissioner Marr talking about this the other day, and this is like such a big and amazing project that there's no date set as of yet,
Mhm.
but it's been, to my knowledge, allocated. So well,
Okay.
it's to stay tuned for that.
So hold on for a second. Can I follow up? You said the fund has been allocated.
Yes, to my knowledge, but you can follow up, absolutely.
So if the funds are allocated, what are we waiting for?
Don't quote me on that. I'm gonna double
Can you
check on
find?
that.
Yeah,
I'll absolutely find out. This is I'm no longer new in the position. I don't want to say that no more. But this project I took, I'm on the back end of that project. So
yeah. Can
I'm
you?
fairly new to the position, so I will definitely follow up that and get a little bit more hip to that. But I know Commissioner Marr is absolutely on top of that. It's been a long time coming, and definitely stay tuned for that.
Okay. Can I ask you another question about? I was told that that your department has your own police, some kind of enforcement force.
Parks and Enforcement Patrol. Yes.
Yes, you do. Do you know that, as you know, the situation and the conditions of our boardwalk, and all these bicycles with heavy other means of transportation, when the kids just running around and you cannot even walk there because it's like a highway, and there are some signs that says that you cannot ride a bike or any other means of transportation. But I walk every night, every evening, every day, and every night. Have not seen anybody who would be enforcing it. They just ride like it's a highway, like a beltway.
That's terrible because the beltway is right there, and if the belt is a mess as it is too. So, but I know the regional manager there, so that since you brought that up, I can absolutely ping him and let him know that citizens in the community is paying attention to what's going on out there. So please follow up and have PEP enforce a little bit more. So I'll definitely follow up with the regional manager and PEP sergeants.
Do you think you're gonna have at least some kind of an answer on our general meeting?
No.
Uh, well, we got a couple weeks. It's quite possible. You talking about in regards to the boardwalk or the board
The enforcement,
the enforcement?
please. Yeah.
Yeah, I could alert the regional manager and PEP sergeants for that area, that the community is on notice and to pay attention.
Very dangerous to walk there.
I
Okay.
understand. All right,
Thank you so much.
no problem.
To make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Right?
Did he give
Okay,
me a,
right. Oh, wait. Wait, before, the Marlboro playground. Was there a update on when they're going to see their final scoping design?
No, we did a walkthrough on there for at Marble actually what, Monday? So we
Oh,
we did a
okay.
walkthrough on
No,
that.
it's
So
on next year then, in other words, next year.
yeah, yeah, but
Okay.
as
Yeah, no,
you
nothing here. Okay. Yeah,
as you know, I emailed you the restroom in the park house is
yeah.
currently going under. So there'll
Yes.
be a year for that.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
we haven't
All right.
forgot. We was on site on Monday. So
Great. A new restroom. Yes, the $1 million restroom. At least that's Lincoln House. Okay.
Any further business? Anything further?
No, that's it. Okay. All right. Motion.
Motion to adjourn.
Yeah, everyone's okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, guys. All right. Have a good night.
thank you all. Have a good night.
Thanks.